Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokémon TCG Online. I'm your host, Scott, and starting tonight, my water deck is going out into the spotlight. That's right. So far this season, I've used my grass deck and my fire deck. Now it's time for my water deck to get out there, so we will see how it does in just a moment. As always, if you guys want to talk about the Pokémon TCG Online, if you want to find people to trade with, to battle with, or if you just want to talk about our series in general, you can always do it on Twitter. Just use hashtag PTCGO and get into the conversation. Now, let's go ahead and find tonight's online opponent. And tonight's opponent is Angel DeLeo. And would you look at that, I don't have a single basic Pokemon in my hand, so I will need to reshuffle. Of course, my opponent will get an extra card at the start of his turn because of this. There we go. Cryogonal has been sent out. The prize cards have been set. He just picked up his free card. And let the battle begin. Tails, I get the first move. Let's see what we've got. Wailord, Cryogonal, Professor Oak's New Theory, and 4 Water Energies. On the field, we are battling an Eevee, a second Eevee, and a Horsey. So, I will kick things off by equipping a Water Energy to my Cryogonal, and attacking with Cryogonal's Icy Wind. Eevee is sleeping. And it's still asleep. He equips a Fire Energy to his benched Eevee, and ends his turn. Eevee is still fast asleep. I've drawn the Pokémon Communication Trainer card. So, what I will do is actually use that card right now. I get to exchange a Pokémon in my hand with a Pokémon in my deck. So, Cryogonal is going back into my deck. And the Pokemon I want to take out is there we go, Wailmer. And here it comes onto my bench, and I will start equipping Water Energies to Wailmer. And just because I like using this attack so much, Cryogonal attack was Icy Wind again. And his Eevee just woke up. He equips another Fire Energy to his benched Eevee, and ends his turn. I've drawn another Water Energy, so that's going on to Wailmer. And Cryogonal is going to use Icy Wind for a 3rd turn in a row. Eevee is fast asleep. A Grass Energy goes on to his Eevee. And he's evolving it into Leafeon. So that gets rid of the sleep condition. Leafeon's Soothing Scent, 30 damage, and I don't believe it, he just put my Cryogonal to sleep. But fortunately, my Cryogonal just woke up. I've drawn Cubchoo, so Cubchoo is coming out onto my bench, and I will go ahead and equip this Water Energy to my Wailmer, and I will have Cryogonal attack again with Icy Wind. Unbelievable. Leafeon just woke up. He's playing the Sharon supporter card to draw 3 more cards from his deck, and one of them is Virizion. And here comes Leafeon's Soothing Scent. Again. Yes, my Cryogonal just woke up. And I just drew the Fisherman supporter card. So that will come in handy. Okay, so I'll take this Water Energy, equip it to my Wailmer. I will also retreat my Cryogonal to bring in Wailmer. And last but not least, I will evolve Wailmer into Wailord. And what's great about Wailord is its attack, Swallow Up. 50 damage. Also, it has an additional effect. Before doing damage, count the remaining HP of the defending Pokémon and Wailord. If the defending Pokémon has less HP than Wailord, this attack does 100 damage. So, even though his Leafeon has resistance to Water-type moves, Wailord attack with Swallow Up. It's not very effective, but it still did 80 damage. He's playing the Silent supporter card to get 3 basic energies from his deck into his hand. And 2 grass energies and 1 water energy are coming out of his deck. He's evolving his Eevee into Flareon, and equipping a Grass Energy to Virizion. Leafeon's Soothing Scent, 30 damage to my Wailord, and it's now sleeping. Unbelievable. It's still sleeping. That's not good. I've drawn a Dark Energy, so I will go ahead and play Professor Oak's New Theory to shuffle these cards back into my hand and draw 6 new cards. And look at this. An interesting hand I've got. Pokémon Communication, Switch, Feraligatr, Teddy Ursa, Interviewer's Questions, and a Water Energy. So, I will take this Water Energy and equip it to my Cubchoo. And let's see what else I want to do. I'll go ahead and send out Teddy Ursa. And aside from that, I will actually play the Switch Trainer card to switch out my Wailord and bring in Cubchoo. So my Wailord is now awake again, And that ends my turn, because I can't attack with Cubchoo. He's evolving his Horsey into Scidra. And equipping another Grass Energy to Virizion. He's also retreating his Leafeon to bring in Virizion. Virizion's Leaf Wallop, 40 damage, and on the next turn, it will actually inflict an additional 40 points of damage for 80 damage. So that's not something that I want to look forward to. But I do have the Pokemon Catcher item card in my hand now, so I am actually going to go ahead and use it. I get to switch out his Virizion for one of his other benched Pokemon. And I could go ahead and target his Leafeon, but I actually want to go ahead and take on Flareon instead. So, Flareon is coming out, and I will also play Interviewer's Questions. I get to look at the next 8 cards on top of my deck and take any energies within those 8 straight to my hand. And I've got 3 water energies, so all 3 of these are going to be added into my hand. And I will also go ahead and play the Pokemon Communication Trainer card to exchange for Alligator in my hand with there we go, Beartick in my deck. So that means I can go ahead and evolve my Cubchoo into Beartick. And I will equip a Water Energy to my Beartick. That way, my Beartick can attack with Icy Wind. It's super effective. 60 damage. And Flareon is sleeping. And it just woke up. He equips a Water Energy to his Flareon. And I don't believe this. Flareon's Flamethrower did just enough damage to knock out my Beartick. Well, that's a downer. That's it. It's on. It's on like Donkey Kong. And yes, I just said that on live television. Go Wailord. I've drawn Vanillix. Okay, well, Water Energy is going on to Teddiursa. Wailord attack with Swallow Up. It's super effective. 200 damage. Flareon has fainted. First prize card of the match for me is Super Rod. And of course he has sent out Virizion. Here comes another Horsey. And he's evolving his Scidra into Kingdra. Kingdra's Spray Splash Poke Power. 10 damage to my Cryogonal. And he's playing the Energy Retrieval item card to add 2 basic energy cards back into his hand from his discard pile. He takes a water energy and a grass energy. Virizion's Leaf Wallop, 40 damage. My turn, yes! I've just drawn Ursaring. Excellent. So, I will take this water energy, equip it to my Teddy Ursa, and I don't want to evolve my Teddy Ursa just yet. I'll keep Ursaring in my hand to surprise him when I do evolve it. In the meantime, I will play the Super Rod item card. I get to take 3 discarded Pokemon or energy cards from my discard pile back into my deck. So, I will take these 3 water energies. Restock my deck, reshuffle, and I will have Wailord attack. Let me see here, 110 HP, 110 HP. That's interesting. Let me check one thing. That's not too good. So Swallow Up's effect only applies if Wailord has more HP remaining than my opponent. So because we have the same amount of HP, it will probably only do 50 damage, which is reduced to 30 because of Virizion's resistance. But anyways, it's the best option I have at the moment, so I will go ahead and do that. Wailord attack with Swallow Up. It's not very effective. 30 damage. His turn. Another Spray Splash from Kingdra. And he just knocked out my Cryogonal. That's not too good. He's also playing Professor Elm's training method to get an evolved Pokemon from his deck into his hand. He has selected another Scidra. And he's evolving his Horsey into Scidra. Incidentally, I think what ended up happening was he used Spray Splash on my Wailord first, and then took that move back, and then used it on my Cryogonal. He's also playing Shaymin EX, and equipping it with a Grass-type energy. And now Virizion's Leaf Wallop just hit my Wailord for 80 points of damage. I've drawn Cryogonal, which doesn't really help me. Okay. Well, I don't really have any other option but to attack with Wailord's Swallow Up again for another 30 damage. Oh, great, here comes another Kingdra. Kingdra's Spray Splash hits my Teddy Ursa for 10 points of damage. He equips a Water Energy to his second Kingdra, and is playing the Sharon Supporter card to draw 3 more cards from his deck. And one of these is an Eviolite. He just equipped that to his Shaymin EX, which provides it plus 20 damage resistance against my attacks. And another Leaf Wallop from Virizion just took out my Wailord. Go Teddy Ursa! And now I've just drawn the Switch Trainer card, which is a little bit too late, because I could have used that last turn. I don't really have any other option right now. I have to evolve my Teddy Ursa, even though I can't attack with Ursaring's moves yet. So, here goes nothing. Of course, now that I have Ursaring out there, its Pokebody Berserk comes into play. Because Ursaring has a damage counter on it, each of Ursaring's attacks inflicts 60 more damage than usual, which doesn't really help me because I still can't attack with Ursaring. So, that's all I can do for the moment. A Fire Energy goes on to his Shaymin EX. And Virizian's Leaf Wallop, 80 damage. And that's just what I did not need. I drew a Totodile, but what I really needed was an energy card. So I'll go ahead and play Totodile onto my bench. And I will switch out my Ursaring for Totodile, but other than that, I'm stuck in a corner. He's playing a Growlithe, and the Silent Supporter card to get 3 more energies from his deck into his hand, as if he didn't have enough already. And we've got 2 Fire Energies and 1 Water Energy. A Fire Energy goes on to his Growlithe. And Virizian's Leaf Wallop, it's super effective. 160 damage, it's a one-hit KO! Sorry, Totodile. And I've just drawn the Black Belt Supporter card. Again, it doesn't help me. That's fantastic. Ursaring is my last remaining Pokemon. Black Belt boosts my damage for this turn by 40 points, because my opponent is currently in the lead, with having fewer prize cards than I have, but it doesn't help me because I can't attack, so I'll go ahead and play it, but other than that, I can't do anything. He's playing the Switch Trainer card to switch out Virizion for Growlithe. He equips a Fire Energy to his Growlithe, and is evolving it into Arcanine. Arcanine's Crunch. 30 damage. Sorry, Ursaring. And Crunch's effect doesn't discard an energy, but it doesn't matter. I don't have any Pokemon remaining, so I just lost the match. My MVP was Wailord, and his was Virizion. If you guys have any questions or comments on tonight's episode, let me know on YouTube or on Twitter, and keep up to date with all of the latest episodes of Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online by subscribing to my YouTube channel, game show uploader. And if you enjoyed tonight's episode, don't forget to click the thumbs up like button. This Sunday, Juliana Rancic and Andy Cohen host the 2012 Miss USA pageant live from Las Vegas, Nevada. Don't miss this night full of stars and glamour in search of the most beautiful women in America. It all starts Sunday, 9/8 Central on NBC. And speaking of beautiful women, starting next Thursday, 30 single ladies compete for one eligible bachelor, but this dating game's got a twist. He's got to keep their lights turned on, or else he's gone. Take Me Out, the all-new dating game show. Series premiere Thursday, 8/7 Central on Fox. And don't forget that as of tonight, Pokemon TCG Online is all new every Friday this summer. That means I will see you guys right back here 1 week from tonight on YouTube next Friday, 8/7 Central, for another all-new episode of Let's Play Pokemon TCG Online. Until then, thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next Friday. For now, this is Scott signing off and asking you to get in the game. Have a great weekend, everyone.